Good morning. It is Sunday, February 4th, 2018. Wow. Time is getting away from us. I just had a really good thought, and I wanted to record it for posterity or whatever, right later. Or let's just get right to it. We are born not knowing anything. I mean, we don't even come out knowing how to breathe. They have to smack us on the bottom to get us to cry. We react to pain. I guess we know how to do that. But basically, we don't know how to do anything when we're born. Everything we use in our daily life, we have to learn how to do. So whatever you're good at one point, you weren't good at that. Let's say you're a really good cook. When you were younger, or when you were just learning to cook, you were not a good cook. You had to practice and work at it and work hard at it. So that now you are a good cook. Let's flip this around. Let's say you're really good at cleaning your house. You didn't start out as a good housekeeper. You had to learn what worked, what didn't work, what you can do constantly, what you can do on an occasional basis. You had to work that stuff out. You didn't start out good at it. You had to learn. And I've heard a lot of people say, well, I don't know how to spread the gospel, so I don't. Well, you didn't know how to clean your house, but you learned and you do that. You didn't know how to do laundry, but you learned and you did that. You didn't know how to cook, but you learned how to do that. And now you do that. You didn't let not knowing how to do it stop you. Our Sunday school lesson brought out about Michael Jordan that as a sophomore in high school, he did not make his high school basketball team. And that failure caused him to go back, work hard, get better at it. He worked harder, he practiced, he worked at the game. And he went on to take his college to the 1982 championship. And that seems impressive because I've never been to a championship in any year. The point is, we look at that and we're like, oh, he come back. That's a success story. It's all in how you look at it. People can tell you today that the sky is blue. Normally the sky is blue, but today it's stormy. I'll show you. Right now, it's white and gray. There is no blue. There's not a stitch of blue in the sky. So, from my perspective, the sky is not blue. The sky is white and gray. Who's right? Who's wrong? We're both right. Just because you don't know everything there is to know, or you can't explain everything, or just because you have a different viewpoint on something, doesn't mean that you can't go out and effectively spread the gospel like we've been called to do. You don't know how? Learn. Start with easy stuff. You didn't start out cooking steak. You probably started out cooking scrambled eggs. Do that with gospels, with spreading gospel. Do the easy stuff. What do you know? What have you already learned? Take what you already know. You've been in church your whole life. Take what you know. And go out and spread that message. Michael Jordan took his college school to the 1982 championships. And this is Michael Jordan we're talking about. This guy's great, right? Well, I looked it up. Michael Jordan went to the University of North Carolina from 1981 to 1984. Or we don't know if he came back in his junior and senior year in high school and got on the basketball team. It didn't say. Didn't take them in 81. He took them in 82, but he didn't take them back in 83, and he didn't take them back in 84. And the Chicago Bulls didn't win the championship in 84 or 85. So, if you think about his 4-year reign at college, he had a 1 in 4 success rate to get the trophy, to do the absolute what you want to do. If you took a test worth 100 points and you scored 1 out of 4 answers right, your score is going to be 25. Did you pass that test? But yet we say his 25% success rate is a success. I mean, it's just viewpoint. You got to think about it. Think about what you're being told. But if you don't know how to do stuff, you learn how to do it. You work at it. You work in advance. You get yourself motivated. You work at it. You learn how to do it. You come back and you do it. Same thing with gospel. Just because you don't know how, doesn't mean that you can't do it. You know, what I would hope that you would realize would be that you're supposed to spread the gospel. So work at it. Do it. Get out there and spread the gospel and do what you're supposed to do, even if you don't know how. You don't have to be perfect at it. Michael Jordan was a success, but he wasn't perfect. Just think about that.